Hi there, Virgos, and this is your July 2019 Love Monthly Forecast reading for all Virgos out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is Chrissy from InTheStars by Chrissy.com, and yeah, for starters, this is a general reading, just a reminder, and it may not tune into the rest of you guys, but I do hope that it will resonate in one way or another, giving you guys a sense of insight and clarity to the situation that you may be in concern with. And if you'd like a personal reading, everything is in the description below this video. Just reach out and contact me and we'll go from there. Anyways, for Virgos, this is a really this is quite exciting, really. An exciting reading, but at the same time, it's giving you a heed of warning. And this heed of warning is really not negative, but it's like treat it as a seat belt from a car, something like that. It's like a message that is giving you a sign to, you know, to take a pause. Don't rush into things, because with the overall theme for Virgos for the month of July, it's like, maybe you come into a point wherein you're feeling lucky. When I was tuning in for Virgos, it's like you have lady luck on your side, especially in your love and relationships, though it could be a different matter for other factors. So let's stick with love, relationships, and all that. It feels like, finally Lady Luck is on your side when it comes to matters of the heart. So, and I feel that this reading is going to be very much in tune with Virgos who have been, single all their life, and then suddenly a man comes in, that kind of nature wherein you have spent a lot of alone times by yourself and then someone comes along. Of course, it's not going to be that exact scenario, but it has that kind of feel. And I'm not saying that you might act based upon desperation, but this is really more of giving you a second opinion or a second guidance, I would say, asking you if you are really sure about about the things that you are gonna do about to do with your love life and relationships. Anyways, your first card here is a Seven of Pentacles, and this is a very frustrated card. This is a card wherein someone has always been waiting, and maybe they are waiting in vain, or maybe all their life, people, psychics, or readers have always tell them that just be patient, things will happen. We all have experience wherein readers would just tell you to be patient, and some people, especially for Virgos that are resonating with this reading, will very much understand where I am coming. Anyway, this is a very frustrated energy, and the challenge here is the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods is like, another wait and see card. So it could be that you're now at that point wherein you are, I don't know, uneasy, frustrated. You want something to happen. And And yes, maybe a part of this is because you want a relationship so bad that you'll grab any opportunity. It doesn't mean that you're going to, grab any girl or any guy right there at the corner. You're not that desperate, but I would say that maybe some of you guys might lower their standards just to, fit in and to be in a relationship, that kind of thing. There is something that you are adjusting right here. Or this could be a situation wherein you're done being patient and you might just rush into something. Your foundation card is a chariot card, and this is a good card, really. This is about you moving forward. You have all the opportunities, and maybe you have been getting a lot of opportunities, with dating a lot of guys or having a potential man pursuing you and all that. So the drawback with the chariot is that, it just moves forward and it doesn't stop. So when you lose sight of the most important things, you are going to you are in the risk of self-sabotaging yourself or the potential relationship and all that are currently in your plate, that kind of situation. The two of wands is a decision making kind of energy. And to be honest, there is a decision that you are going to make. That is for sure. You do have the Lover's card in your outcome card, and that is, a point wherein you are going to make a decision in a certain relationship. At the same time, that is also a chance to, maybe fall in love, have that form of connection with that person, and it feels so divine and everything seems perfect. It has that kind of feeling as well. Of course, this is going to be different. I feel that, a lot of factors are involved here, and I could be connecting with so many Virgos out there with various situations, because at one point, this is a point wherein you have been waiting for someone, and they might come through, enter your life, because we do have the Page of Pentacles in the future card, the near future, and this is always telling us about a form of communication. And the Page of Pentacles right here is always suggesting to be honest with yourself, and a lot of discussion, really, but there is a need for you to really be yourself. Don't try to hide who you are, don't try to be someone else that you're not. Just be true to yourself. In your recent past, you have the Ten of Swords, and with all this, I kind of feel that this is really more about you being devastated and all that in the past, and this is why, you might suddenly jump into things in the future. Maybe because you don't want to experience what you had and all that. Because I kind of feel there's a lot of issues in the past here. So it does not really mean that, you had some form of conflicting things in the past with a certain person, but this could just be representing your status, the things that you have felt, your psychological situation, emotional situation, because it could be the attitude that you have in the past, the things that you have felt. because I kind of feel that there's a lot of deep rooted things here in the past. And it does not necessarily mean that you are going to be in touch with someone in the past. It could be that, because of your past, you have become the person that you are. So that kind of trigger is having some form of importance here. So, yeah. So it also feels that, the person that you are before and the person that you are now are really different. And are you being complacent? Maybe you have changed your luck. And the idea here is to know the place that you have come from and to not treat anyone in any form of unfairness, because of all the people, you yourself know how it feels if someone betrays you, if someone lies to you. So don't try to be with someone um, in a half-ass way. I guess that is the word that I want to use. If you're not that serious with a person, be more honest, those kinds of things. And any bitterness that you are feeling with a certain person, you will have a chance to talk about it and discuss it. That is what this Page of Pentacles is. And you'll be a lot surprised, from being honest and really talking things out. There could be something that comes about on that. Something might be building right there. This can also mean that you might meet someone, meeting someone new, meeting someone from the past, but maybe you're judging things a little bit too much. So that is another factor that can play here. And it's telling you here that, to not judge the book from its cover, that kind of saying. Because first of all, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles, which is representing you. And this could mean that you have a certain person in your life and maybe they are pursuing you. And the external factor here is that we have the Emperor card. Maybe they're not that emotional, but they do care about you. This is a point wherein you wanted love and love comes to you, but you ask for more, you desire for more. And that is how a lot of human beings are. That's how we are. Sometimes we ask for step one, and then once we achieve that, we are going to want more and more. And I think wanting more, being selfish, and being possessive with a lot of things. That's just us being human, we're not perfect. And we tend to give in to the things that gives us a form of pleasure, especially when we find an opportunity to have it. So yeah, this is telling me here that it could be that you are with a good potential man, but maybe you are hesitating for other reasons. Maybe you don't like how they look, or maybe you're hating something with them. I don't know, but maybe you are judging things too much. That is a factor, and that could play out in different way, vice versa. It does not always mean that situation literally, because I'm just giving an example to the things that how this can play out. So yeah, this is really a message to tell you that you need to make a decision that you won't regret. check on things carefully, but don't just, make a conclusion and judge on things um, on face value. What you are hoping and desiring, you have the temperance card, and the temperance card is a very, very divine and harmonious card. It is, when it comes to the hopes and desires kind of situation, and in this reading, this is like wanting that, relationship or love that seems that would make you go all out, that feeling wherein you can tell yourself that I'm in love with this person. You are desiring this soulmate type of relationship. You have situations wherein you are getting confused on whether you should focus on what's practical and what I should really want in a relationship, because there are a lot of Virgos, or at the very least, there is a sense of energy here wherein you may be wanting that form of real love kind of situation, and that energy we're in, should I just settle with this person? This person has money, he's stable, and he can provide for me. Maybe I can learn to love him. So you're having some form of difficulties right there. And I would say that uh, what you should do is to just be honest. Maybe that person will be willing to, give some time till you fall in love with them, that kind of thing. So being honest and really having a heart to heart conversation with the person that you are with, or a potential person that you are going to be in connection with, is going to go in a very long way. And again, you do have the outcome card of the lovers, and this is always a good thing because it always denotes some form of relationship. So hey, this could really mean that, after a long period of being single, you might find yourself with a potential mate. So it could also play out like that. And again, I do see that there is really something progressing in your life, especially in your love life, especially for those people that, have been loveless for the longest time. This could be a time wherein you really get to meet a lot of people and actually have a certain person, a certain prospect that can really be a good match for you. It can really progress as long as you talk, because the page of pentacles is something that you can initiate or the other person initiates as well, so it's going to be different. So yeah. And there is also a sense here wherein if you're doubting a certain man or a certain woman or a certain relationship that you already have, this is an energy wherein it's telling you to don't be hasty with the decisions that you are going to make. These cards, the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, this is about, something that you already have, that is already in existence in your life. And maybe if you are, fed up with looking for someone to be with or anything like that, this is telling you that you already have that person. Whether you admit that or not, they are around you. And it's only a matter of you really observing and noticing it. So yeah, expect things to really progress in your life. And again, um, just be careful of doing things over, you know, overly exaggerating things, overly judging things, everything that's over. Be careful of that. And that is also what the Five Swords here is all about. Also, the Knight of Pentacles is like, seeing the details into things. That is why you don't want to rush into things. You don't want to decide immediately. Those kinds of things. But sometimes that can be a double-edged sword because you're seeing every single detail to the point wherein every detail is becoming negative to you. So give a chance to people, the people that are interested in you, regardless of what you think of them, what you are assuming of them. Give them a chance to speak, give them a chance to show you that they are actually capable. This is like a reading asking you to learn how to trust, but at the same time, to not overly, trust and not overly do things. There is a sense of balance here that you crucially need. But overall, this is a wonderful reading because you are on your way to have that very fulfilling type of relationship, as long as you don't mess up, of course. And as long as you be more honest. So I feel that some form of conversations and talks are going to be playing a very important role because it's going to be telling us what is really the result of this journey, what is the result of this relationship, where is this really gonna go. So that is the answer that you will be coming across on sooner or later on within the month of July. So yeah, the Lover's card is always good, but take note that this is also the card of decision and conclusion to a certain relationship. And again, I have said this earlier, and if you miss it out, if you are single, this is also a chance for you to meet someone. So regardless, what is your relationship status? So yeah, thank you, Virgo, for watching, listening to my reading with you. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And commenting on the video is always appreciated. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, if you'd like a more personal, in-depth reading with me, you can do so by contacting me on my website. Everything is on the description below this video, and I'll see you guys next month.